What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to the first installment of the Charlotte Bobcats series here in the 2000 franchise. And you might be like, Matt, the Charlotte Bobcats only got 88 votes in the straw poll, but I wanted to do an Eastern Conference team, but this is going to be the team with LeBron, Amari Stoudemire, and LaMarcus Aldridge. The Hornets won it, and we are doing it with that Hornets roster. It's just, remember when I said in a couple videos that the Hornets should actually be the Bobcats and the Bobcats should actually be the Hornets? Yeah, I was like, you know what, I want to do an Eastern Conference team so we can play Eastern Conference teams in the playoffs. Let's just switch them like I should have actually done from the start, and we could use an Eastern Conference team. So the New Orleans Hornets you have known with LeBron, LaMarcus Aldridge, stuff like that, they are now they're going to be the Charlotte Bobcats, and the Charlotte Bobcats with Chris Kaman, they're now the New Orleans Hornets, and we go to league realignment in the offseason, we will switch their conferences. So yeah, this is going to be the new roster, and yeah, the Hornets by far were the number one team. We're not by far, the Suns were kind of closely behind, but the Hornets had 27% of the votes, Suns had 19%, yeah, the Hornets got over 400 votes. So we are going to be doing obviously the Charlotte Bobcats, but actually it was the New Orleans Hornets that won. I don't know why I said Charlotte Hornets. And I apologize if that was a little confusing, but hopefully it'll make more sense now. And yeah, they also have freaking Vince Carter. They were the 8th seed here in the Western Conference, but now they are going to be an Eastern Conference team. Kind of remember how the Astros used to be a National League team and they went to American League. It's kind of something like that, but then they kind of just, maybe it's completely different. I don't know why I use that as an example. But this team is good. It's young. But it's proven that it really, I don't know if Vince Carter and LeBron could coexist. LeBron didn't play like LeBron in the playoffs. I believe they did lose in round one. We can actually check that out. So they were the 8th seed here, and they got swept by us, technically. So yeah, remember that. But now they're going over to the Eastern Conference, and they changed their name. But yeah, so we have Vince Carter, who's 31. He's got 2 years left on his deal. I don't know. I think I want to get a full year with Vince Carter before I possibly think about moving him. But maybe if it doesn't work out next year and he'll be in the final year of his deal, could look to trade him. LeBron, obviously, we want to build around LeBron. He's the reason why we are using the Bobcats today. So he is going to be the future here. He's still 24 years old. This is going to be the 2008 season, or the next season will be 2008-2009. We're about to go into the 2008 offseason. We do have a kind of a weird problem here, a good problem. We have 2 good power forwards, LaMarcus Aldridge and Amari Stoudemire. Do we go with one? Do we trade one? Stoudemire is 5 years older, but I might use him. Like, he could probably be good on a different team. Obviously, it looks like he's coming off the bench now for the Hornets. Yeah, his birth 36 would have been a little bit different. And yeah, he's gotten worse and worse each year since he's gotten drafted in 2001, 2002. We have Iggy, who they took in the top 10 a couple years ago, or this was in the 2004 draft. And he was solid for them in the playoffs. I think he'll be a good rotational piece for us. He probably will be a starter. They also have Jason Williams, former Seattle Supersonic. And I also, actually we can get to that in a second. I was going to say something. So another former Seattle Supersonic, Sherman Williams as well. Okay. They're paying him $10 million a year. Interesting. They also have David Lee, who they got in the 2000 and what would this be? The 4 draft as well, I believe. 2005 draft. And yeah, he's going to be he could be a solid backup for us. I don't know why all these big men getting drafted are averaging high amount of assists. Malcolm Blunt, he could be a rotational guy, we'll see. But they do have Andrew Bynum, who could be fun to use. Dante Jones, Ryan Hollins, Aaron Brooks, Rodney Rogers, Stacey Patrick is the roster. But I updated everyone's current 2008 logo. So the ones I changed, Denver, it's now like kind of a darker mountaintop. It was a little bit lighter the year prior. Charlotte, no, they weren't new, but yeah. Thunder, yep, I changed Seattle to Oklahoma City. I relocated them as they did in this time in real life. So, yeah, it's a new era there. Obviously, they won the finals in like 2006, whatever that was. Yeah, 2007, because we won the 2008 finals with the Lakers. And then I changed the Jazz logo as well. It went from like the kind of the purplish to the dark blue. Jazz logo, and then anything else. The Bucks went from the purple to the green. The Pistons went from that the horse now to that logo. Raptors went from purple to red, their background, and then the Sixers, yeah, they went from that I guess you would just like say brown and black kind of logo to this logo, and I think that was it. And the Hawks, I did change. It was kind of yellow around the wing of the Hawks, but now it's blue. So yeah, that was all the changes there. Let's get into the 2008 off season, where this is going to be the draft. It's a pretty solid point guard class, so I might have a trick in my mind, or trick up my sleeve. I don't know why I said in my mind. To get one of these guys, Derrick Rose or Russell Westbrook. We do have a nice trade piece in Amari Stoudemire that I'm sure teams would love as he's entering his prime. So John Stockton, he was 46. Huh. All right, he retires. Alfonso Ellis, former Seattle Supersonic, he retires. Larry Johnson, 39. Allen Houston, 37, retires. Sam Cassell, who's 38, retires. Sean Bradley, 36. Greg Ostertag, 35. Juwan Howard, 35. Yeah, those are the guys retired. Monty Williams retires. Jerome Williams, Cherokee Parks, DeMar Johnson. Lawrence Ross, former Seattle Supersonic. Okay, JT Cartwright. TJ Ford. Lua Munson. TJ Ford retired? Nope, you're coming back. Lua Munson. How old are you? You're 22. You don't need to retire. Boris Diaw. Come on, what are we doing? Steve Blake as well. Matt Bonner. He's a 72. Yeah, you don't need to retire. Oh, I already overturned it last year. That is unfortunate. And then all these guys don't really look too important. And there'll be a lot of these former, I guess, second-round picks, stuff like that, or just undrafted players. So, yeah, let's go here to staff retirement. And Pop calls it an end. He calls it. Wow, 38 years in the league. Mike Budenholzer retires. Sidney Lowe, Brett Brown, and Mike D'Antoni. Interesting. All right, those guys are all done. Hall of Fame. John Stockton is going to the Hall of Fame, as he should. League meetings, not going to do any of these, so let's reject them. Let me just see. So, top 5 picks are done through the lotto. Nah. Change the time. The offense is given to advance the ball from 8 to 10. Don't really need to do that. Change the number of fouls required to foul out to 7. I kind of like that because I don't like players fouling out, but I think it's fine at 6. Worst 3 teams will have 14%. That's what it is in real life, but we're not going to do that. And then opposing teams will under the bonus in the end. We're not going to do any of these. So, league realignment, this is where we'll get this set. We are going to swap the Hornets with the Charlotte Bobcats. Oh, wait, just kidding. Wait, oh, God. I'm kind of confused, because now this has it right, but I don't know if the game doesn't recognize that I changed them. Okay. Because this has it that it's right. So, I really hope that the game isn't bugging. And maybe it corrected it itself for us, which is kind of fire. Okay, so I think we're good. Let's just advance. This is what we want it to be, so let's hope 2K didn't just mess me up there. So we won't be able to know till next year anyway. So, yeah, all right. Let's go to the draft lottery where the Hornets, or the Bobcats, were the 8th seed in the Western Conference last year. So we're not going to have a topic in the draft. The Wizards get the number 1 pick, but it's looking like the Hornets might get it. I don't know if there's a protection on it, but I don't know what they're doing there. The Trailblazers have the Detroit pick. Wait. Oh, no, the Wizards have the Hornets pick. Yeah. So I got that wrong. Cavs have New Jersey's pick, and Wizards are at 11 with the Memphis pick. So the Wizards might have a very nice lottery for themselves. They could have 2 lottery picks. And, okay, so it did have a protection on it. So the Hornets get 1. Clippers get 2. Thunder get 3. A.K.A. the Supersonics. Raptors at 4. Jazz at 5. Yeah, they weren't good last year, but they have, like, Brandon Roy. No, I think the Trailblazers have Brandon Roy. They have Dwayne Wade off the top of my head. Al Jefferson. There's another good player that I'm forgetting about they have. The Trailblazers at 6 with Brandon Roy and Darren Williams. They can answer. I think Portland has Brandon Roy. Mavericks at 7. Warriors at 8. Bucks at 9. Suns at 10. Wizards are at 11 from the former Vancouver, now Memphis Grizzlies. Cavs at 12, Knicks at 13, Bucks at 14. And we don't even have our first round pick. Nice. The Bucks own it. That is great. Great start to this. So, yeah, that is the first round of the 2008 draft. Staff signing our coach is Lloyd Pierce. Interesting, but I'm going to fire him. We're going to kind of have Michael Jordan is the assistant coach. Can I make him the head coach? Aiden Anderson. You can get Patrick Ewing. Rick Adelman. There's actually a decent amount. Yeah, I'm going to make Michael Jordan the head coach of this team, because why the hell not? We're going to offer him that offer. He should accept it. We're going to fire Darren Bishop. We could pick up Tyler Richard. Is there a good assistant GM out there? Yeah, we could pick up Michael Williams. And then, yeah, we'll get a new assistant coach. We'll also sign Don Carter as our scout. But once Michael Jordan accepts that deal, and he does, yeah, he is now our head coach, which is kind of crazy. So we need a new assistant coach. Not a lot of great options out here. So I might just sign like Daniel Spencer to a 1-year deal and hope there's somebody better next year. So he signs with us there. Let's go to the NBA draft, where I plan on making a major move here to get us a point guard. And I want to make a trade. I don't know if the Hornets would want Amari. I mean, yeah, because I guess they could put him next to Chris Kaman. But would they want to do that with the first pick? No. So I don't think even Amari would get me that. But would the Clippers be interested and landing a stud here for the second pick? Let's see the Clippers roster. I know it's not great, but they kind of want... Okay, they have Scott Lucas, who's really not anything, but he was an 18th pick in 20... Oh, okay, so he's not a real player. And yeah, he's not proven that he's like a starter. So They have Jay Williams, who they already have a point guard. He's been their best player for this save so far. They have Artest. Yeah, this would make sense for them to do Amari for 2. We might have to throw in something else, but we'll see if they do it straight up. I would also throw in... Should we give them Jason Williams as well to be a... Because, I mean, Jason Williams would then be our backup if we got either Rose or Westbrook, whoever doesn't go first. I don't mind giving them another piece here. I just don't know who to give them. Jason or... I mean, Shaman, I guess, is more of a backup point guard anyway. He could be behind Jay Williams. He's got an A-3. I mean, so does Jason Williams. But he's making a little bit less money. They're both on the last year of his deal. So let's see if they accept this. Amari Stoudemire and Shaman Williams for that pick. I would also throw in my first-round pick, but we don't have it. Let's see if they accept this. And they do not. Okay. Let's see if they would maybe prefer Jason Williams instead of Shaman Williams. Okay, so let's go back here with Shaman Williams. I would also throw in Malcolm Blount, but would they be able to afford this? They could. So let's see. Would these 3 players for the second overall pick get it done? No. And I would throw in my first round pick next year, unprotected. There we go. We make a blockbuster trade. So we don't have our first round pick in the 2009 draft, but you obviously know we could probably trade up to get something. And I do plan on being good next year anyway. So, yeah, we are going to either get Derrick Rose or Russell Westbrook, whoever the Hornets don't take at 1. So Russell Westbrook might be a member of the Charlotte Bobcats. Let's see who the Hornets take at 1. And yes, so the Hornets with the first overall pick. Do they take Derrick Rose? They take Kevin Love? Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So yeah, they've just started with Jamal Mashburn, but he's 35 years old. Sheesh. So he's going to be next to Chris Kaman. Wow. Okay. So we have a choice now. Russell Westbrook or Derrick Rose. And I'm leaning a little bit towards Derrick Rose, and I'm glad the ages are at least 19 for this. Wow. Okay. I think I'm leaning towards getting Derrick Rose. He seems like the unanimous #1 guy. The mock drafts, I believe, had him very high. Yeah, Draft Express #1, where they all had him at 1, 2K at 1, and NBA.com at 1. Michael Beasley went, I believe, yes, second in this draft. But yeah, I'm going to take Derrick Rose. Welcome to the team. We are going to have a starting 5 of Derrick Rose, Vince Carter, LeBron James, Marcus Aldridge, and then is our center going to be Andrew Bynum? Or do we not really have it? Yeah, it could be Andrew Bynum. This is a very good roster as it is right now. So we can see kind of who goes or where Russ goes. Is he going to go to the Seattle Supersonics / Thunder? That'd be super cool. Let's go. I didn't even mean to set that up, but that is cool that he ends up still getting drafted by the Seattle Supersonics, who just went to OKC. So they got one of their 4 future MVPs in Russ there. They did get KD, obviously, last year he went to the Suns. We'll find out where Harden goes in the next video in the 2009 draft. OJ Mayo goes 4, and we'll just see who the Jazz take at 5. And the Jazz, with the 5th pick in the draft, they take DJ Augustine. Okay. So Augustine went 5th, and then Michael Beasley's a 78. He went 6th. D Rose is an 81, highest player in this draft. Russ is a 78. Hibbert's at 7. Anthony Randolph 8. Gallo 9 to the Bucks. Serge 11 to the Wizards. Brooke Lopez 12 to the Cavs. Okay. George Hill 14 to the Celtics. Batum 16 to the Timberwolves. DeAndre Jordan 18 to the Lakers. Everett Gordon 21 to the Heat. Nikola Pekovic, okay, 22 to the Bulls, and that's cool that he stays overseas. Dragic, 24 to the Pacers. Ryan Anderson, 26 to the Hawks. He's a 75. Jason Thompson, 77 overall. There's Courtney Lee and Robin Lopez. And then how many second-round players were there? There was actually a bunch of real ones. Costa Kufas, Omar Ashik. Is Jared Bayless twice in this draft? Oh, come on, man. How'd you duplicate it? Okay, hopefully wait, is that... Okay, I was about to say, is that LaMarcus Aldridge? But I'll make... Oh, no, that's a different Joe Bayless. He's a center. All right, he'll be out of the league. Okay. Wait, I thought that was John Gray. Never mind. Sonny Weems. Okay, he's real. Darrell Arthur. Lou Richard Mubamute. And, yeah, that's a pretty deep class for real players, which is nice. Memento Core, who was the 3rd overall pick in the 2001 draft. Yeah, he hasn't even got on a contract yet. He would be somebody I would go after, but we don't need him. We have... David Lee, and we have Marcus Aldridge. Obviously, we want to monitor how Amari Stoudemire does for the Clippers this year. So, yeah, here is the free agent recap if you want to pause and see it. This is pretty much everybody major that has signed at this point. Nene signs with the New Jersey Nets, so, okay, they get another power forward. All right, and Kwame Brown goes to Boston. Boston was big spenders this offseason. I don't know why they give him $10 million a year. Josh Smith to the Grizzlies. That's a pretty big pickup. So Minnesota, I guess, bringing back KG. They didn't need Josh Smith, and he goes to Memphis on a 1-year deal. All right, Eddie Curry goes to Detroit. Look at that fro. Al Jefferson leaves the Jazz, who was really never good. He had that weird assist thing that centers have in this. But he goes to Phoenix. All right, Phoenix gets a little better. Larry Hughes, former Sonic. He was in Indiana. He leaves and goes to Minnesota. Devin Harris goes to Washington after, I don't know, where was Gilbert Arenas before he left the Raptors? Okay, so he stayed with the Raptors and he was on Golden State. That's where he got drafted. Okay. And then anybody else notable, we could just go down if you want to see. Kevin Barton, he went to the Clippers. Clippers could be solid this year. They made some moves, definitely. Scalabrine goes to Philly. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, who didn't sign so far? Memento Core, I'm guessing, didn't sign. And then Mark Madsen. Okay, so player progression. Vince Carter's at a 99 overall. He's 31 years old. LeBron is at a 87. I'm gonna make him the number 1 option next year. I want him to be. Aldridge in 85, Rose in 82, Iggy 80. David Lee 78, Jason Williams regresses, but this will be his last year probably with the Bobcats. Dante Jones regresses, which isn't really a nice sight to see. And then, yeah, I do want to, I'm not going to play the Summer League. All right, so I messed with David Lee and Andrew Bynum's tendencies. Their dish to open man was at 99. I don't know why. I just downloaded the 2009 draft class, so we'll take a look at that in a little bit. But yeah, we do have 3 training camps here. I do want to send LeBron to perimeter shooting, as he's 24. I do want to send Derrick Rose to probably perimeter defense. Okay, I do like that. And then we'll send Andrew Bynum to big man defense because he's going to be our starting center this year. And he's in the last year before he's a restricted free agent. Same as David Lee, so we need to see if we want to bring these guys back. So we do need to sign, I would really like Memento Core. Can I give him on a 1-year deal? We could. All right, he's just going to be a guy that, I mean, if somebody gets hurt, we'll just put him in. Because why not? He's a former Jazz, I believe. But yeah, it's a 1-year deal. If he gets hurt, it's whatever. Or if somebody gets hurt, then we'll have a solid spot to put him in. So, yeah, let's advance to next year's season. Alright, so actually we need to sign one more guy, maybe. We could sign another small forward. We'll get Keith Bogans, who's actually a former Supersonic. And just kidding, we don't have enough money for that. Ben Gordon's also here. We'll get Darrell Wright on the minimum. Okay, we'll do that, and he should accept that deal. Perfect. Is that it, or do we got to sign one more guy? Whatever, they got to sign one more guy. So let's see who they signed, just so we're familiar with them. Kendrick Brown, okay, 30-year-old, excuse me, shooting guard, who's been a little bit with the Knicks. He's actually not bad throughout his career. He's had some respectable seasons. So 2009 draft class is a loaded one. You got Blake Griffin, Harden, and Curry. Those are the main 3 names. And then you have guys like Brandon Jennings, Ty Lawson, Jeff Teague. It's a good point guard class. It's a good guard class. Ricky Rubio, Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, Johnny Flynn's in this class. Yeah, Tyreek Evans. It's a good class. He was actually the Rookie of the Year from this class. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Our preseason power ranking, let's see where it's at. It's 6th. All right, that's pretty high. And please tell me the standings are right. Let's go. So 2K, help me out there. And yeah, we are now in the Eastern Conference, as we should be. So, yeah, Michael Jordan, who's an owner of the Bobcats, technically, in real life. Kansas City Bobcats. That is not what the jerseys need to look like. All right, so I guess I downloaded these ones right here, which was a mistake. So let's download these ones. Yeah, we can download these ones. All right, guys, so here's going to be the rotation for the first year with the Bobcats. It's going to be Derrick Rose as our point guard, Vince Carter as the shooting guard, LeBron as the small forward, Aldridge as our power forward, and Bynum as our center. And then the bench is going to be a 4-man bench of Andre Iguodala, David Lee, Jason Williams, and Dante Jones. But if Dante Jones doesn't really live up to what we want him to be, we could put in Memento Core, Ryan Hollins, Aaron Brooks, who I might send into the G League this year. And I also wanted to make LeBron the number 1 scoring option, and then just leave it at that. This is MJ's first time as a head coach. So yeah, I'm going to send Aaron Brooks to the G League, and then we will go and look at our system proficiency. 7 seconds. We could roll with that. We're already at 4 stars, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's start the simulation. So we're 30 games into the season. It is January 1st, and we are 20-10. We have a teammate chemistry percentage of 66. So we could just kind of check out who's doing what. How's LeBron doing as the number 1 scoring option for us? And it's an interesting fit, I guess. LeBron is only averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, 6.5 assists. He's shooting 49% from the field, 34% from 3, and 53% from the line. Not very good there. Vince Carter is averaging 20, 5.7, and 6. Aldridge is averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, 47 from the field. Derrick Rose, 15 points, 6.5 assists as a rookie. And then, honestly, I feel like if if Vince Carter opts out, we might just not even look to re-sign him at all. and then kind of roll with Iggy as the shooting guard, because maybe we just have too many scorers at this point, and there's just not enough ball to go around for guys to get like what they should. Dante Jones is doing all right, I guess. Nothing crazy. How's Bynum doing? He's averaging, all right, 9.5 rebounds, 6 points, and he's shooting 42% from the field. David Weiss, 7.5 and 7.5. Not bad at all. If we look at all-star voting 30 games into the year, LeBron is in the top 5 in the Eastern Conference front court. Vince Carter is second in backcourt. It's looking like Duncan and McGrady would be the captains, but Kobe's not far behind him. Neither is Paul Pierce as well. So yeah, we would have 2 All-Stars if we got to that point right now. If anybody's curious about the upcoming 2009 free agents, Carter leads that with Pau Gasol, Yao Ming, Chris Paul, who will be a restricted free agent, Zach Randolph, who's been very good in this save, Derek Anderson, LaMarcus Aldridge will be restricted, KD, but I'll have a team option. He's been insane for the Phoenix Suns, and I wanted to check out our conference ranking, and we are 4th in the Eastern Conference. So yeah, let's get back into the sim and probably go to the All-Star Selection Day. Alright, so it is February 1st and we are 28 and 18, so we're still 10 games above 500. Our teammate chemistry has actually dropped. I don't know what that is from. Is Vince Carter, he's gratified with things around here. Okay, he's not against returning, but he wants to see what he's worth. So it's looking like he might opt out of his player option. We'll see. And if he opts in, we could look to trade him, but yeah, 20 and 18, I feel like this team could be a little bit better, but I'm okay with that. We are still 4th in the Eastern Conference. We can check out who are the All-Stars at this point. And it's looking like it's going to be Duncan and McGrady as the captains. And I forgot that there is no draft anymore. We went back to what it was prior. Dwayne Wade is up there. Darren Williams in the Western Conference. Rajon Rondo, who I believe is on Minnesota. But then you got Dirk and Kobe, 2 Lakers. No Supersonics / Thunder making it. We do have LeBron and Vince Carter. It's looking like they're making the All-Star game. So I do want to see is if we go to award races, MVP. We got nobody in the top 5. You got McGrady, Duncan, Paul Pierce, Chris Paul, and then Kobe. The rookies are messed up, so I'm going to go fix their years pro right now. 6th man of the year, Hito Turkoglu, Mar Odom, Butler, Conley, Jermaine O'Neal. He is 30 years old, but he's been with Seattle for a while now. It's been, 3, 4, 5, 6 years there. And then there's Rashid and T-Mac, who's averaging 39 points a game. And most improved, Greg Oden's there, Rudy Gay. Paul Millsap, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, I did want to see how Amari Stoudemire is doing this year for the LA Clippers. He has been averaging 14 and 6 for them, shooting 50% from the field. Ooh, okay. It doesn't look like they're doing all that good. At least the player morale is down there, and it is not working out for them. Yeah, they are 15 and 33, so they are not good. Dallas with Steve Nash, who's 34. They're the worst team in the Western Conference. And then the Bucks, who won a championship, I think, in this save. I believe. I do actually want to see if we go to league history. Yeah, they won the championship in 2000. This would be what? This was year 2001, 2, 3, 4. They won it in 2005. Okay. And then, yeah, Finals MVP was Daniel Marshall. So I guess we can get back into the sim here. We're almost at the trade deadline, and I don't think I'm going to be making any moves. We are 11 games above 500. We had KD versus LeBron here. LeBron on the Bobcats versus KD on the Suns. They also have Delonte West. And, yeah, LeBron has been a little disappointing. Sadly, to say the least. Vince Carter, I just don't know if it's a good fit there. And then Derrick Rose and then Aldridge. I feel like we have a lot of primary scorers like on our team that would want the ball. But yeah, we're at the deadline, and I don't think I'm going to make any trade. I kind of like the roster, and I think if anybody gets hurt, we're fine. So I'm debating maybe playing Memento Core a little bit. I don't know. Is Dante Jones, he's been okay. He's passing the ball pretty well. He doesn't shoot the 3 ball. You know what? I'm going to put Memento Core, though, and see if he can do anything and be better as our 9th man there. Jason Williams has been okay for us. All right. And then if we do want to, I'll just show you guys the player stats for now, and then we'll get back into the sim. So there we go. And then contract extensions is, what's his name? Vince Carter going to come back. He's going to test free agency. So it's looking like he will opt out, and this will probably be his last year as a Bobcat. I know it sucks. We're going to lose a 99 overall, but I think it might be better in the long run to build around LeBron and not Vince Carter. So another year, another T-Mac MVP. It's just unfair at this point. How many MVPs does he have? 7. 7 out of the 8 years in this series he has won it. He's won 6 straight. That's just insane. That T-Mac keeps doing this, but we'll see if he can win the big one. Who knows? Russ gets Rookie of the Year. He was incredible for the Thunder. 25 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, over a steal a game. He wasn't very efficient, but, he was solid for them. I guess maybe he started over Mike Bibby, so that's something to keep an eye on there. Hito Turkoglu, 6th Man of the Year for Sacramento. I believe that is his first time winning the award for them. Yeah, that is the first time winning the award, and they did win the championship. I forgot when, but I know Gary Payton got a ring. Defensive Player of the Year, Jermaine O'Neal. Was that his first time getting it in Seattle, or technically OKC now? No, that was his second. He won it last year as well, so that's his second time in a row winning that award. Okay. And then Most Improved, we'll see, is Greg Oden. What? He was horrible. All right, whatever. He was the 3rd overall pick in the 2007 draft, and he's been pretty bad throughout his career. And Rutab Janovic of the, I believe he's still the Houston Rockets coach, gets Coach of the Year. And yeah, with Paul Pierce, we'll see if they can finally win the championship. They haven't won it yet. All-NBA first team, you got T-Mac, Chris Paul, Tim Duncan, KD, and Yao Ming. Okay, All-NBA second team, you got Lynn Spencer, who's been pulling out in Miami. He's been great. He's the kind of 6th Man of the Year for the Spurs, and now he's been playing and been the number 1 option. He's been very good. Kobe, Paul Pierce, Josh Smith, and for Memphis, he was very good. And then Jermaine O'Neal. All-NBA third team, you got Vince Carter, Baron Davis, so we get 1 player there. Rasheed Wallace, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, and Chris Kaman. And then all defensive first team, T-Mac, AI, Duncan, Rasheed, Jermaine O'Neal. And then you got Vince Carter, Dwayne Wade, Pau Gasol, Josh Smith, and Yao Ming. Our rookie first team, Westbrook, Rose, Love, DJ Augustine, and Mark Hicks. All right, he was a 2nd-round pick, and it wasn't horrible, I guess. And then there's Kevin Love, and yeah, I guess our rookie second team is just completely messed up. So here is the playoffs. We got the 1-seeded Rockets. It looks like they were the best team in the NBA this year. Paul Pierce could have been MVP, maybe he should have been. They are taking on the 8-seeded Kings, who have Jason Terry at point guard now. They still have Pedro. Chris Webber is 36, but yeah, he is dwindling down in his career and his play. You got 4-seeded Portland with Darren Williams and Brandon Roy. They also have Michael Beasley, who was bad as a rookie. I gotta fix his years pro. I forgot about him. And Wally Szczerbiak. They also have Mike Conley on the bench. They're pretty good. They are taking on the 5-seeded Suns, who had a good turnaround. They drafted Jared Bayless. All right, they got KD. Obviously, Al Jefferson they did sign. All right, Delonte West they have. So they are the 5th seed. You got 3-seeded Spurs versus 6-seeded Nuggets. Spurs still have Sean Marion, who I believe, they signed over from Phoenix. Obviously, they freaking Tim Duncan. And then the Nuggets, they are kind of built around Antonio McDyess, Tyson Chandler. They have Ben Wallace as well. They traded for him in the season. And then they have Mo Williams from the 2000 and, what would that? That would be the 4 draft, 2004, or maybe 2003. And then you have the 2-seeded Lakers versus 7-seeded Jazz. So Derek Fisher's now their starter. They moved on from Raymond Felton, or he's just not even the starter. Okay. They have Lamar Odom, Calvin Booth still. And they're taking on the Jazz, who have Dwayne Wade, who's 27 years old. And now this is his 6th year in the NBA. Pau Gasol, Greg Oden, Danny Granger. They're good as well. Michael Dickerson, David West. And then in the Eastern Conference, you got the 1-seeded Cavs, 8-seeded Hawks. We'll see if Melo can maybe pull off the upset with the Hawks. They're pretty good. They have Antoine Walker still, Yao Ming, Melo, Monte Ellis, and then they have Jeff McInnes, who is actually a solid team. They could definitely pull off the upset there. The Cavs are built around Chris Paul, Rudy Gay, Kendrick Perkins, Jamal McGlure, former Sonic. And then you got us taking on the 5-seeded Wizards, Baron Davis, Joel Sasser, Luol Deng, who's really solid, and so is Baron Davis. He's really freaking good. And then they also have Al Harrington, Drew Gooden, Devin Harris, JJ Redick, Serge Ibaka. It's going to be a good series. You got 3-seeded Magic, who added Stephon Marbury, who was great for them. They're taking on, and they have Jason Thompson as well, Darius Miles. They're taking on the 6-seeded Raptors, who are built around Gilbert Arenas, OJ Mayo, who was really good as a rookie. I got to fix his years pro as well. And then Zach Randolph. They also have Al Horford, Jason Richardson. And then you have the 2-seeded Pacers. Even though they lost Dwight Howard, they got Tony Parker, who was great for them. Kyle Korver, great for them. Rashard Lewis, Rasheed Wallace, and then Everett Moss. Yeah, this team would have been filthy if they kept Dwight, who they're versing here. Kwame, Kyle Lowry. They're not even starting Dwight. All right, maybe we'll swoop in, maybe if he gets mad. But yeah, let's get into this. Actually, first we can kind of look at the stats for the season. So yeah, Vince, I just don't like the fit with Vince and LeBron. I said it when we weren't even using the Bobcats. So We want to keep LeBron happy as well. So Derrick Rose, he was pretty solid as a rookie, 15 and 7, shot 31 from 3. Aldridge, 15 and 7.5, 45% from the field. Iggy, 3.5 assists, he shot 38 from 3. There's David Lee, 7 and 7. Bynum, about 6 and 9. Memento Core was actually pretty good for us. We could look to bring him back next year if maybe, I don't know, but he's 31. He was a former 3rd overall pick a couple years ago by the Hawks, or the first, I think, draft in the series. And Jason Williams was alright, nothing crazy. I do want to show you guys the league leaders. So here's points per game leaders. Like I do this every year. AI, still on the Sixers. He hasn't gotten to Denver. I don't know if he will. And then, yeah, there was the top 10. Russ already at 10. It's Jerry Stackhouse at 34 years old. He's 13th. Mike Bibby. Alright, so they did use Bibby and Russ. Interesting. These were the top 30. We had LeBron and Vince Carter there. Here are the top rebounders. T-Mac there at 27. KG all the way at 30. Nene at 26. And then I guess if you want to pause and see for anybody else, Dwight at 16. Powell at 14. Anthony Aldridge at 13. And yeah, those were the top rebounders. Jermaine O'Neal number 1. I don't know, did Shaq retire? Or maybe he's just super regressed for the Knicks. And then here are the top passers in the NBA. I don't know if we'll have anybody on our team. Actually, Derrick Rose, yeah, he's 12th. Not bad in his rookie season. Holds Penny Hardaway 37. I might have to put injuries up. I feel like, oh, there's LeBron and Carter. I feel like there hasn't been that many injuries, but I don't know if you guys like it that way. But yeah, these were the top passers. And I do also want to see how, what's his name did in LA. I want to see how Amari Stoudemire did because we traded him away. And he was all right, 14 and 7. Hopefully they have a better season next year. He's 28 years old. And he isn't happy, so it's not looking like it was a great move for them. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into these playoffs. All right, so we're taking on the 5-seeded Wizards here in round 1. I guess we could just get into this. Actually, I don't think I'm going to edit this at all. I don't know why LeBron didn't do all that well as the number 1 scorer option. But let's see if MJ can lead this team and we can get our first playoff series win with the Charlotte Bobcats. So, good first quarter. Good second quarter as well. We're up by 17 now into the third. And we are kind of blowing them out here in game 1. Yeah. The Charlotte Bobcats beat them. We end up winning by 12. Derrick Rose drops 23 and 9. LeBron 21 and 7. Aldridge 19 and 10. Vince had 11 assists. All right, that's a big game 1 victory. And JJ Redick had 25. He had 6 threes. There's Baron Davis. Well, dang. But yeah, definitely take a game 1 victory. Game 2 here. Can we win both in Charlotte? I wouldn't mind hopping into one if we can make this close, and we're down by 12 with 2 minutes left, so it is not going to happen. We end up losing by 12, so we won by 12, and then we lost by 12. Aldridge, 8 for 19. Carter, 6 for 11. 5 for 8 from 3. LeBron, 6 for 16. Maybe I got to let him. He's not even taking that many threes. There's Jason Williams, Derrick Rose, Iggy, Bynum. David Lee had 14 rebounds. Okay. JJ had 17. Joel Sasser had 19. So it's tied up 1-1 now. And let's see if we can win this game here in Washington. I will hop in if it is close. And it's looking like it might be. We're up by 4. All right. Let's see. Under 2 minutes. And we are up by 3. Let's pick up the victory here. All right. So we're up by 3 here. Yeah. Too bad they don't have Michael Jordan anymore. Actually, Michael Jordan going against his former team. Drew Gooden misses that good defense there by David Lee. So let's get the starters in. Derrick Rose here handling the ball. Obviously, yeah, this team is so good with talent-wise because we have LeBron, we have Aldridge, we have Derrick Rose, we have Vince freaking Carter. Okay, kick that out to Rose. Derrick Rose for 3. Good pass by LeBron, and he misses it, but LeBron with the rebound. He gets blocked by Serge Ibaka. Rookie Serge blocks LeBron. That is huge. All right, we need to stop here. JJ is guarded by LeBron. All right, they're going to give the ball to Baron Davis, their best player. We got Vince Carter in, and Devin Harris gets around him, and I foul Devin Harris with LaMarcus Aldridge, and they have a chance to put this within 1. And Harris misses the first free throw, so if he hits this, it will be a 2-point game. LeBron is 21 and 11. I didn't even get to see that. Carter's got 15 and 8. All right, let's get it to Rose, and then let's get it back to LeBron. Maybe I got to get a headband on LeBron. I don't know, but let's get a screen here from Aldridge, and we should be able to go, yep, right around Drew Gooden, and LeBron throws it down. He's got 23 and 11 here, and that puts us back up by 3 now, or we're up by 4? No, we should be up by 4. Yeah, we're up by 4 with about 60 seconds to go. All right, Luol driving on LeBron. Good D there, and he misses the layup, but he gets the rebound, and I jumped way too early there, and he gets the putback to go, so it is back to a 2-point game. All right, 99 Vince Carter. Let's see what you can do for us here. He's wearing number 25. All right, Aldridge with the screen, and oh, he's really quick. Okay, let's get it back to Vince. Ooh, pull up. Nope. Get it back. All right, get it to LeBron. LeBron kicked that to Vince. Vince, hit this jumper, please. Vince, huge shot there with 32 seconds left, and it's back to a 4-point game. I guess, do the Bobcats or the Hornets in real life have a Subway sponsorship? Because I can see it on the jersey. All right, so 30 seconds left. If we get a stop here, that might be the game, especially if they shoot this under 24 seconds left. Oh, this is a good play. Oh, I got a Baca there. Aldridge, no! He sagged off, and now it is a 1-point game. That was like literally the worst possible scenario. I'm not going to get to LeBron because he apparently can't hit free throws in this. So Vince, they don't have any timeouts. Okay, so they're actually, I guess we'll go to Rose here because that did not put us to the line. So this will, as we are now in the bonus, please hit both of these. Derrick Rose, first one. Oh, it's good. Okay. He's a chance to get 20 points here if he knocks this one down. And he does. All right, so they need a 3 to tie it. They might go for the quick 2, but let's see what happens here. If they miss this 3, it's probably the game. So let's just get a stop here, and let's win game 3. And they kick it to Surge. Now, Gerald Sass. He gets a perfect release, or was that a 2? Oh, my God, and he... Oh, that sucks. All right, we're going for a game winner here. Come on, LeBron. Let's get a screen here from Andrew Bynum. Not a good screen, but LeBron, get around here, man. Kick that to Aldridge. Oh, no, get it to Aldridge. All right, Aldridge, I'm going to you. Oh, this, come on. Are we really going to overtime? Damn it, that was just horrible. All right, so let's see how we do here. With 3 minutes left, I'll probably hop in. And we're up by 6. We're kind of dominating them here in OT. We're up by, all right, we might not even have to hop in. We're up by 10. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to be fine here. We're up by 9. Yeah, we're going to we're going to win this overtime game. We end up winning by 4, which is nice. Rose ended up scoring 8 in overtime. He had 28. All right, so Rose was huge for us in overtime. All right, so we're up 2 games to 1, and we're trying to go up 3 to 1 here. We will stay in Washington for this game. All right, back and forth here in the first half. They pull away in the third quarter and the start of the fourth. We are close behind. We're down by 3 with 1:19. Let's try to pick up the victory. And Jason Williams is currently in. I really hope Derrick Rose didn't foul. He didn't. So let's get the starters back in this game. And oh, I do not like 34-year-old Jason Williams guarding Luol Deng. We're lucky he misses that. And David Lee with a huge rebound there. Vince Carter, go. Yeah, he gets right around Devin Harris, and he's going to throw that down as well. Okay, so it's a 1-point game with 66 seconds to go. I'm actually going to keep David Lee in as our center once the starters come in, so Bynum will be heading to the bench. And Luol Deng wide open for 3, and that goes in, and that is huge. A nice play there by Baron Davis to set that play up, so it is now a 4-point game with 50 seconds to go. Let's get a screen here. Let's go right at them with Vince. And okay, very lucky foul there. So Vince Carter knocked down the first, and he knocks down the second. Okay, so it's still only a 2-point game. We got Derrick Rose, and we got LeBron, who's got 24, 9, and 5. All right, we need a huge stop here. They're going with Devin Harris, it looks like, over Baron Davis, and he gets blocked by Aldridge. Huge block there. Huge pickup by David Lee. All right, Vince Carter, go, 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 and Vince Carter is going to throw it down to make it a tie game. That was a huge defensive possession with under 30 seconds left. So we are going to have the final shot if the Wizards were to either miss it or go ahead here. So that was their final timeout. Okay, Derrick Rose guarding Devin Harris. The pick and roll has been working for them, so I'm going to expect they're going to go to that. Yeah, they went to the double pick and roll here, and this is not good. Aldridge, no, you left Drew Gooden wide open. Okay, no, 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 get back on Harris. Okay, there we go. LeBron guarding Luol Deng. This is who we want guarding Luol Deng, and Deng is going to miss that, but he gets his own rebound, and he gets fouled by David Lee. I mean, oh wow, the Wizards court is a little bit messed up. I gotta update that, but I just realized that. But oh, that sucks. All right, I guess we're gonna have a chance to go into overtime once again. I don't know if I really trust anybody but Vince Carter hitting a 3. So I guess we could try it if we get a good look here. And we do. Vince Carter for 3. Does he hit it? He does! Vince Carter knocks down the 3, and we're up by 1. They don't have a timeout. This is gonna be the final shot here. Devin Harris from half court. And we are going to be picking up the Game 4 victory. We are up 3 to 1 in the series. A huge shot by Vince Carter. That was a huge shot by Vince Carter in what possibly could be one of his last playoff games in the first round as a Bobcat. So let's see here. Can we win Game 5 at home in Charlotte? And we are up by 11 points with 6 minutes to go. We're up by 12, and we are going to be winning the series in 5 games. We win 2 close ones. LeBron drops 34 and 6. Carter, 20 points. Nobody else really didn't do anything. Lamarcus shot 1 for 10. But hey, we're moving on, and we are going to be taking on the 1-seeded Cavs who swept the Hawks. We'll check out their full roster in a second. So the Magic sweep the Raptors. The Pacers beat Dwight and the Celtics in 6. The Lakers beat the Jazz in 5. The Nuggets upset Tim Duncan And the Spurs, okay, Lawrence Kennedy, the second-round pick from 2021, coming out of nowhere from Miami, Sacramento, and he's been balling for Denver. Billy Scott, pretty solid player as well. He's the second overall pick in 2021. Huh? Yeah, I guess this is an auto-generated guy as well, but Antonio McDyess was playing solid. How is Mo Will? He was good in that series, and then they also have, this is Rip Hamilton, okay. He hasn't been great in this series like as he was in real life, and Tyson Chandler was a beast on defense for them in that round, and they also have Channing Frye. Houston swept Sacramento and Portland. Darren Williams, Brandon Roy, they beat the Suns in KD's first playoff appearance. So we're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers here in round 2. Chris Paul, Jeb Tyler, who... has been pretty solid. I don't know if the 2001 draft class, or that would be 2002, was a little bit messed up. Rudy Gay has been very good for them. He wasn't great in round 1. Elton Brand they picked up in the offseason. Jamal McGlure, we know about him, obviously from Seattle. They have Bonzi Wells, Jamal Tinsley, who was really good for them in round 1. Carl Curry, I guess. Kendrick Perkins, Brooke Lopez, Thad Young. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it with real players. And Daniel Gibson. All right, so, yeah, let's see how this series goes. We are up. Actually, I do want to see what LeBron averaged in round 1 there. He averaged 23, 6, and 7. Okay, shot 49 from the field and 50% from 3. I might need to send him to free throw in the offseason. So, let's see. Can we win game 1 in Cleveland? Good first half by us. And we are down by 3 here with 8 minutes to go. Or just under 8 minutes. 7.5 to go. Let's see what happens. We are down by 9 now with 2 minutes, down by 11, and we are going to be losing game 1 in Cleveland. LeBron drops 35 and 7, but it was not enough. Vince was horrible. He shot 2 for 10 from 3, 5 for 19 from the field. 5 for 14, Derrick Rose, he wasn't great either. Chris Paul drops 27 and 11. Rudy Gay, 26 and 11. They both went 11 for 16 from the field. Wow, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. All right, can we at least win one of these games in Cleveland? Good first half by us. We are up by 8 into the 4th. And, okay, we are down by 4 with 54 seconds to go. Let's try to pick up the dub here. All right, LeBron is at the line, so we have a chance to... Oh, wait, is this Cavs court messed up as well? He hits the first free throw. I thought most of the courts were fine, but I guess not because the courts come with the jerseys. So, oh, no. Yeah, this court is messed up. That's whatever. So why is Jason Williams in? Why is he in? We don't need him in. Okay, David Lee, why are we double-teaming Rudy Gay? LeBron guarding Jeb Tyler. Okay. We need to stop here. Good D, LeBron. No way he hits that, right? Yeah, he misses that. Good rebound by Andrew Bynum. Kick it to LeBron. I'm not giving it to Jason Williams. David Lee drive. Okay, back to LeBron. Beautiful pass from David Lee to LeBron, and it is a 1-point game. We need to stop here. Iggy guarding Rudy Gay. He's got a perimeter D. Yeah, like, honestly, he could be our starting shooting guard next year if we ended up losing Vince Carter. It's looking like they're going to do a pick and roll here with him and Elton Brand. Oh, no. And Elton Brand gets behind Jason Williams. I'm going to call a timeout. All right, we need a 3 here. Chris Paul's got 31 tonight. Oh, this is huge. Okay, so Vince Carter was so big for us in that game against Washington. Let's see if he can be big for us here. Get the screen from LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. Give it to Derrick Rose. Okay, let's go back to Carter here. Give me a screen, Aldridge, okay? Come on. Vince, pull up. All right, let's see if he hits that. Vince Carter! 4-3, and he ties the game with 1.8 seconds left. Vince comes through once again. All right, we need to stop here if we want to go to overtime. Obviously, who they're going to go to, they're probably going to go to Chris Paul. So let's kind of seal him off here. They go to Elton Brand, and he actually gets a good look, and it's in and out, and we're going to overtime. All right, so let's see how this goes in overtime. Back and forth a little bit. We're not scoring a lot, but I want to hop in under probably a minute to go. All right, so we're up by 2 with 32 seconds left. They have the ball. This is huge. We get a stop. This could be it if we have to get a stop, knock down our free throws, but let's just get a stop here. Yeah, Derrick Rose is A- perimeter D already. That's very good. Iggy, okay, he gets around Paul. No way he hits that. Yeah, okay, give it out of Bynum's hands. Actually, I don't want it in LeBron's hands either. Oh, I was going to throw an alley-oop. All right, I guess we'll just score there. Why not? They are going to use their final timeout. If they don't hit a 3 here, it's not looking good for them. All right, so we just need to stop, and it's looking good. All right, Derrick Rose, who are you guarding? You're guarding Elton Brand. We got LeBron on Chris Paul. Probably not the matchup we want. Is Chris Paul's a lot quicker, and he's going to kick that to Elton Brand. Okay, he doesn't shoot it. Oh, and David Williams gets a steal. Rudy Gay for 3. That is no good, and we are going to be picking up the Game 2 victory. So we ended up winning 110-104. Great overtime by us. Chris Paul balled out for them. He is so freaking good. LeBron was great. So was Vince Carter. He was 5 for 9 from 3. Perfect. All right, now we're going to Charlotte here. Tied series, so much better than it being 2-0, and it's not looking good for us, though. We're getting blown out here at home in Charlotte. We end up losing by 33 points. Carter wasn't... Oh, he was okay from the field, but he was 1 for 10 from 3. LeBron wasn't great. All right, Chris Paul at 22. Carl Curry with 28. And then Rudy Gay with 31. Oh, that hurts. All right, 2-1. We haven't played at home in the playoffs yet. All the games we've hopped in have been on the road. So can we hop in here maybe? We are up by 8. We're up by 7. It's looking good, though. Yeah, we're going to win this game. We end up winning by 10. We tied up. LeBron has 25 and 7. Carter 22, 9 and 5. Rose 14 and 8. And Rudy Gay 28. And we're moving on here to Game 5 in Cleveland here. Watch this one be close, and then it's going to make me want to hop in. But no, we are getting blown out. Yeah, we're down by 21 with 4 minutes left, so we're not winning. We end up losing by 13. Carter, Aldridge, and LeBron all have 20. They're all pretty efficient as well. Rose had 11 and 11, but Chris Paul 27 and 9, Rudy Gay at 25. So, Game 6 here in Charlotte. Can we force a Game 7, or are we going to be losing here in round 2? It's looking like it's not looking good, guys. Yeah, we're down by 13. I just want to see the Charlotte court, but it's looking like this is the season. So yeah, here's the court if you were curious. Erase that. All right, so here's the court if you were curious. Now, for the offseason, that's LeBron breaks the free throw, of course. We're probably going to lose Vince Carter. This is going to be Vince Carter's last game as a Bobcat. Unless you have anything else, I don't think we should bring him back. I'm very cool with still building around LeBron, who's only 25 or he's 24. Derrick Rose is what, 19, 20. Aldridge is 22. We have a young core to build around, and I think instead of adding another primary scorer, like Derrick Rose and LeBron and Aldridge can be our primary scorers. So we just got to add complementary pieces, and I think Andre Iguodala could be that piece over Vince Carter. Someone that can play defense, shoot threes, pass the ball, and doesn't need the ball in his hands. As Rudy Gay kind of spins out LeBron there, but he misses it. Good rebound by Lee. We're going to probably look to bring back David Lee. Maybe we could look to upgrade at center if we want to move on from Andrew Bynum. I don't know if we do, as LeBron misses that. But yeah, I want to build around LeBron and not Vince Carter. And yeah, it sucks that we couldn't make it to the conference finals, at least with this team, which is just a loaded roster, and we have a 99 overall, and he might not even be our best player. It might be LeBron. So yeah, you guys gotta let me know what we should do in the offseason. This is the 2009 draft coming up, so we kind of saw it was James Harden, Blake Griffin, Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan, guys like that, but we don't have our first round pick, so I don't even know who I would want to trade to get in the first round. But yeah, you guys are going to have to let me know when we lose by 10 here in Game 6. So yeah, the Charlotte Bobcats have been eliminated. That is unfortunate that we do lose in 6 there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have a Game 7 between Portland and Houston. It would be cool if the finals were between Chris Paul and Darren Williams. The Magic, okay, they're one series away from going to the chip. We'll see if T-Mac can get that ring. The Lakers beat the Nuggets in 5, so let's see who they're going to be facing. And they are facing the one-seeded Houston Rockets. Maybe they'll finally make it to the finals. We'll see. So Chris Paul versus T-Mac. You got Kobe versus Paul Pierce. Let's see who's going to the NBA Finals. And it is the Houston Rockets. They beat the Lakers in 6. And T-Mac and Kobe both lose in the conference finals. T-Mac he cannot win the big one. They add Stephon Marbury around him. Just doesn't help. Damn. T-Mac, he's putting up like better than video game numbers here. It's just like a my player, and you have like a 99 in or my career, as Chris Paul might get a championship already. Rudy Gay at 45, man. He is a beast in this. He's a beast. So let's see. Do the Rockets finish off a great season and get their championship, or do the Cavs? Neither one of these teams have won it all, right? So we're going to have a new champion. We've had how many different champions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to have our 9th different champion in the 10 years we have done this. So that is pretty cool. The Lakers are the only team that have won multiple championships. So yeah, who's going to win the finals? And it is the Houston Rockets. They win at 6. They finally win the championship. You know about the rivalries we had with them with the Lakers, and especially with the Supersonics. And Paul Pierce is your finals MVP. After being hurt for the championship that the Celtics won, he left in free agency, he went to Houston, and he proves that he can actually win a championship there, as he is your finals MVP as we cap off the 2008-2009 season. So yeah, that is going to be for me. Let me know what you guys thought of the first episode here with the Charlotte Bobcats. We made a huge draft night trade to get Derrick Rose. We're probably not going to bring back Vince Carter in the next episode unless he opts in, which I just don't see him opting in. Yeah, it said he was going to test free agency. I think he's going to opt out. But yeah, let me know what we should do in the comment section below, and drop a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this. I do plan on this being maybe an episode or 2 longer than what the Lakers one was. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.